How you doing? All right. Got that. Got that. You see my other? I need my other phone. You see my other phone anywhere? Oh, just so you know, I'm on live too. Can you look in there and get my other phone? No, I don't have no clothes on. Oh. Hey, Gaze. Good morning. Gaze, how's your morning going? I'm over here, getting ready to clean up my kitchen. We was in the kitchen last night cooking. Me and my brother. My brother showed up last night. And so, oh my gosh. Why did she do that? That's crazy. Let's see what's up with this. Gaze, how's your morning going? Have you been enjoying your time? The thing that I want to know is why is it so freaking warm out? It's like 70 something degrees already in my house. Which is crazy. So I got stuff that I need to be doing. I'm actually going to do. I need to clean this stuff up too. But I'm gonna open up the window, y'all, because ain't no reason why it should be this warm already. But I heard they calling for snow and some other shit too. So that's the other thing. I hear that's happening. It's going great. Dancing and hip hop music. It is 4:25 a.m. here. Where you at, Gaze? It's literally 8:27 here. It's 8:27, and I'm up doing what I need to do. I guess I need to turn some lights on in this piece, maybe. That ain't really fucking helping. I kind of like it a little bit like this, though. Only because it's like not as. Maybe I need this light. Maybe this is the light that I need. Okay, yeah, that's the light. Alright, so I got some stuff that I need to clean up, get ready, and all types of other stuff. Get up there. Hop up there, Seven. He came down here and disturbed you, didn't he? I know. So, how's everybody doing? It's so hot in my house right now, y'all. It don't make no sense. Like, and mind you, it's not bad. It's just like 77 degrees already. Everything was turned off last night, and I'm just confused. So, that's also a thing. Hey, everybody. Mind y'all, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We got up here late. I went to bed. So I ain't do shit. Not nothing at all. So, don't judge me, okay? Excuse me. Let's see what we got going on. I gotta figure out why my thing is over here. I done been up doing ads and all types of stuff this morning. Cause that's really what I gotta do. I gotta make sure I get all my stuff done early. Clean up this mess in here. And all that good type of shit. Mind you, Where we at? Your videos, live. Why did that? That's crazy. Ain't no reason why. See, they be doing weird, random stuff. I'm confused as to why. Now I'm looking at my live last night, and it was turned off. It's on freaking, that is so weird. Oh, no, my bad, wrong thing. Alright, so what it is it was one of the highlights or something that they popped up. But right now I'm trying to find the live that I'm on so that way I can program it and get it right. But anyway, what y'all doing? And Gabe says update. Oh, Uganda. Evening time. Okay. Well, damn. Y'all be everywhere. Like, I did not know that. Hey, Fearless. Nice kitchen. Thank you. I'm trying to clean it up right now. It's dirty. We was in here last night, and it never got cleaned up from what the shit we was doing last night. Because I just ended up going to bed. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I went to bed. I went straight to sleep. Mind you, because it seemed like I had just been up all day long, and then I'm just like, I ain't got it. So I'm going to just fix it today. YouTube on desktop. And then mind you, I had to do some inversion today because literally, I don't know what was up with yesterday, like, but I definitely had to do some inversion. So I done been up laying upside down today and trying to get my shit together because it ain't no reason. It ain't no damn way. But, you know, we gonna make it do what it do today. I need that laptop because this shit, I don't know why it don't want to give me, and then, oh, and I ain't got my other phone. What platform do I not got right now? I ain't got Twitch, that's what I ain't got. I don't know why it didn't want to give me the desktop version over there, but either way, it's warm outside, y'all. It feels so good like it's summertime. That is crazy. It ain't no reason why it should be feeling like that. Not none. But meanwhile, here we are. It's the middle of December, get ready going to January, and it's feeling like it's getting ready to be spring or summertime. That's crazy. I think it should be against the law. That's all I'm gonna say. Because why? Why does it feel like that right now? Come on, Sam. Hop up here. Come back where you was. No, I know Nook bothers you. Come on. Get up here. Go that way. Come on up. Get in your spot. I'm gonna make you something good too. Okay, period. Y'all, she just be chilling. I don't know if y'all, let me turn that shit off too. Otherwise, it's gonna be ringing, ringing, and ringing. Ringing, 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 ringing. Y'all, I done been up, I done drink my water. Have y'all drank y'all water today? Make sure you drink some water. I done drink my water. I done have my banana. I done have my celery juice gummies. I gotta take my multivitamin. Girl, stop cussing. You doing good? You right. You right. I am. You right. Astaghfirullah. Thank you. And you know what? I can't even say that because I've been saying that. And thank you for keeping me accountable. Because I said I was gonna stop cussing. I love you for that. So thank you. It takes a village, you know. Nice kitchen. I know that's right. Girl, you doing so good. I really appreciate you for that. You low-key inspired me to redecorate my crib. Period. Girl, I gotta do some other stuff in here too. But right now, I'm trying to work on, like, you know, getting my everything together. Like, and it's so much stuff that I need to do around here. But I had to really commit and tell God that this is where I want to be, this is what I want to do, and prayerfully everything gonna work out the way it need to work out, and we gonna do what we need to do. Because right now it's giving me the vibe, like how I be talking to y'all, telling y'all that, you know, I want to hang out and meet some of y'all, but more like on a spiritual vibe, not like, you know, just hanging out, but it's gonna be good, like the community. It's gonna be good for us. And so once we start that, it's gonna make me feel so much better because, you know, it's important. And I feel like the more I get to understanding that my community or the people that I really, really want to get around me is, it's gonna happen. And so y'all get y'all water, drink y'all water, and I got warm water, and I got cold water, but I'm doing warm water because I've been watching the lady been saying that warm water is the key. So I got my warm water. I'm probably gonna have to throw away my Keurig because that's not turning off, and everybody, it's another lady said the same exact thing, that her Keurig D-scale light been on for forever. And it's crazy because, you know, it looks so cute sitting there, but I didn't know that you were supposed to run stuff through it and everything like that. My bad. But I'm thankful for my health that we figured it out now rather than later, because it would have been traumatic if I didn't, you know, learn it now. And thanks to the lady, shout out to her. Sorry that you're sick, but you saved me because, you know, TikTok be knowing what people be needing. I don't even know how, but my algorithm be showing up and showing me stuff like, you know, oh, this is what needs to be done and this and that. I'll be like, how you know? But then they be having stuff that sometimes they be playing and I just be skipping through it because I rebuke it, send it back because it's a no. Everybody get your water. We gonna drink water today. So, because right now I feel like yesterday I must be absorbing energy because I was fine when I came here. So I feel like I'm absorbing somebody's energy, and I'm willing to do that for y'all as long as it goes straight away. So I'm gonna drink the water, transmute the energy, and get rid of it because I know that. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you. Thank y'all for tapping them screens and things of that nature. And period, and period. I'm probably gonna cook breakfast since my brother here. I told y'all yesterday my brother showed up out of nowhere. I didn't even know he was coming. Like literally, he called me and he was ringing the doorbell. So, and I'm glad because y'all, I spent all day long trying to fix that Keurig. And I kid you not, my son left at early in the morning. By the time he came back, I was still doing the same exact thing. So by the time my brother got in here, it was, you know, I started doing stuff with him. But anyway, do y'all have y'all water? It's a challenge. It's a go. We can't, we got to make sure and be mindful that we're drinking enough but not too much, because there is a such thing as too much. And I think that man was saying that he didn't want us to wash away the nutrients that we actually need for our body. So that is a thing. And not for nothing, my hair and nails is growing, so I feel like whatever the vitamin stuff is doing, you know, it was already doing good, but I feel like it's kind of helping me out too. But cheers to us and all the things that we're about to do, grow. And but I do want to talk to y'all about one thing, and this is it. Everybody that is paying attention, and everybody that feels enraged about all of the stuff that is happening. And I'm talking about my this family, right? Because I do have this family as well. So this family, remember I told y'all that y'all gonna have to kind of police y'all people and this, that, and the third, right? And I'm so proud of y'all for everything that I see coming from y'all, right? But this is what I need for y'all to know. Y'all have to be the leaders of whatever is about to happen, and y'all not tired while y'all talking. And we not tired no more. We ready. So until everybody figures it out that we can no longer cover up, because this is the thing. Throughout history, it's been proven that they don't talk about things, or we don't bring things to light, because if we bring things to light, then everybody has to acknowledge what they did, their part of a situation, right? And so some people don't like to take accountability, or they don't want to be looked at as a certain type of way. Right now, everybody's enraged because they're saying that these people did this, that, and the third. But if we are silent, and I'm saying y'all because guess who has already been going through that? So I definitely feel your emotions and your pain, but this group of my people have already been going through it. So we already did the whole, alligator and, all of that other stuff. So let's be mindful that we are no longer tired. We are ready. And so until everybody decides that we are ready collectively, and the only way we're going to decide that we are ready collectively is y'all are going to have to show us that it's time. And so until y'all, while y'all talking, because even the man said y'all got hella group chats and all of this other stuff, making memes. And the other part about this is you're not going to be really enraged until it happens to you on a personal level. So y'all are enraged because it's actually happening to y'all on a group level, but it's not happening to you as it has touched your house yet. And so and I pray that you don't have to wait that long, but I need for y'all to understand that when you lead by example, your group is going to show up for you. Because then we actually see that, you standing for something. So while y'all, the lip service is great, and we thankful that, the vision is starting to come to y'all to see that this ain't right. But we already been seeing it. It's not right. And so in my mind, and I'm sure a lot of other people's mind as well, before we kind of take a back seat and go back to 1302, none of us want to do that. A lot of us are very much aware because, again, it already was happening for us. This side of my family. For this side of my family, it was just, happy-go-lucky, la-la-la-la-la, connect the dots. Like, oh, I don't see it. But now, because it's happening personally and directly, then, So, hope that's some help. It may not be, but just imagine it taking hundreds of years for people to finally see the thing that we've been talking about. Hey, show love for real. Thank you. So just imagine that it takes anybody that long. So y'all can actively figure it out and fix it now. And that's all I'm going to say. So just know that I'm paying attention, because when I woke up on Christmas, y'all, when everybody was saying da-da-da-da-da, which was 2 days ago, and y'all was, all I saw, mind you, it wasn't even, a lot of people saying they not celebrating this and the third. But when I woke up that day, all I saw was this side of my family saying this happened, and this happened. So if we're going to make a change, we got the monks walking for peace. So God is good, and God is changing, things. And I keep saying that no matter what happens or no matter what we see, God has the final say. And as long as God has the final say, then we're not cooked, as the kids say, yet, okay? We ain't done yet. We still have, whatever we have. We still have now. And so I'm going to just say that to y'all. Whether or not it means anything or not, just know that y'all are being seen. And I'm thankful that y'all are finally, understanding or understanding that we've been doing this. Like, we've been out here. We've been out here in the field already, literally. And so if we go and make a change, we have to really start by not just acknowledging, but also now figuring out, what do we do? Because we is everybody, all of us. That's my pageant wave. You know what I'm saying? That might be why they was doing it, to show us that everybody is inclusive. Humanity, human beings, we rise with all of us. And I know people, deem to think that this people, that people, da-da-da-da-da, we rise with all of us. And if we all stand together and we vote for humanity, or we vote for humankind, or we vote for the collective growth, then who gonna really come against us? I mean, that's really a thing. So my voice may not mean nothing, or, nobody may not hear me, or just my small community of people may hear me. But at the end of the day, God hear me. And God know that I'm trying to, do the best I can out here in this world and stand for, the right things, even in the midst of everybody seeing that bad behavior gets rewarded. It's okay. It's okay. Chill. Calm down. Sit down, stay there, stay there. You in a good position. Stay there, it's all right. I'm barking at my brother. She's gonna get you. So it's okay, it's all right. Let's drink the water, drink the water. Hey, and you gonna go up to him. She bullied you. She said she gonna come up to him. Come on, girl. You ain't, she wagging her tail. She just trying. She barking, but she wagging her tail, licking people. It's okay, 7. Either way, y'all. We in the club, we all fam. Y'all remember? So let's be reminded of that, all right? And I'm what you doing? Look in there? No. Y'all hear that? It feels good, and it sounds like summer. Like, I kid you not. Even that right there, even when Mother Nature is doing, a thing, and that makes me happy. It makes me feel good too, because, like, it's like autocorrect when things could potentially just go or be the worst. The candy coat. Hi. The candy coated. Is that candy coated nights? Let me find out. It say the candy coated, or is that the candy, the lady that does the grapes? Either way, I love both of y'all, so hey, period. Y'all just happened to cross me. I love y'all. Hey Omo, welcome. We drinking water. Make sure you're drinking your water today. And I also was letting everybody know that I love y'all, and I'm thankful to be alive and awake today. And if we saying we awake, let's awake in the system all the way. So I love y'all and thank y'all for showing up. You got anything you want to say to the folks?
See y'all later.
Y'all just gonna chill right together like that. I wanted to do, you want to talk to the chat while I do this?
I didn't watch
I was going to say I wanted to wipe some stuff down. But I need to be drinking my water first of all. Sooner or later, y'all, I'm going to be doing my, setting up my sourdough bread, and that's gonna be fun for me because I've been seeing all the sourdough baddies. And when did cause I don't know how I got there in that group, but let me let you know, the sourdough ladies, y'all are really actually killing it. Have y'all been seeing the sourdough ladies? Like all the females, like how did I get into the sourdough group? But you know, I was already making bread during quarantine kitchen. But now apparently my game has elevated because I ain't never done sourdough before. And sourdough seems like it takes a whole lot. I need somebody to teach me how to make them old muffins. What is it called? Yeast rolls. Them ones that's like a sponge, like you could ball it up and it just pop back open. Do we got anybody that know? And why I ain't got on that channel yet? But the sourdough is almost like the same thing. But I want them ones. I don't know if y'all ever went to Golden Corral or not, or if y'all know what that is. That may be a little bit, you know. Is Golden Corral a good place? Anyway, it was good for me because the thing that I loved about Golden Corral, is that my phone? The thing that I loved about Golden Corral was the fact that they had that banana pudding, and also they had them rolls that you could eat. That, and then mind you, it seemed like they was growing in your stomach or something. Okay. Yeah, them. I didn't even know that was my phone ringing. Them they be so buttery and so soft, and it's like a mound, like you could just pick it up like this. Them things was good, but I know everybody don't like Golden Corral because one of my sons, he don't like Golden Corral. He don't like buffet places. But mind you, have you seen there's a buffet place, I don't know where it's at. I saved it in my phone. Anyway, it's a buffet place. I think it's here in Georgia. They have like, it's Korean or something or Asian, but they have like seafood and all types of other stuff. You pay like one fee. I think it's like you know, a high fee or something, but either way, not as high as it could be for you just being able to have all you can eat lobster tails and some stuff like that. And I mean, they seem like they go in and do like all the good seafood stuff. So I saved it, but I'm gonna find out where it is because I really actually want to go there because, you know, a lot of people may not like buffets and things of that nature, and I get it because, you know, people don't be washing their hands and whatnot, and, you know, all that good stuff. So you got to take the precautions. But I like buffets. Hey Sherry, love you. Hey Sherilyn, I love buffets and stuff like that. Good morning, sis. How was everything last night? Fell asleep. It was good. So look, I'm gonna be making them dumplings again. My brother said that I need to add more seasoning into it. Nook said they was a 9. So, you know, but I'm gonna be making some more. Sherry, they should have taught me how to make dumplings because that's one of my favorite things. Mind you, I had stopped buying dumplings at one time because you get like, I think 4 or something, and it'd be like 4 or 5, and it's like $10. And I'm like, that don't even make me full. And I be needing like 2 or 3 of them because, you know, that's expensive. Like everything going up. Either way, Sherry, I know how to make it now. And I'm going to be making dumplings a lot, y'all. Because the only reason why I wasn't eating them a lot is because that stuff was hot. So, dumplings it is because I know how to make them now. And the rangoons was good, but I'm not really a rangoon fan. Maybe I should put some ricotta in them. You think I should, if we mix it up? Anyway, I might figure out how to like that too because, or how to make that too because Nook definitely loves rangoons. I only eat them here and there because, you know, depending upon, you know, whatever's happening, they could be too sweet or not. The Dollar place has them. We got a place called Dollar Scoop around here. It's another buffet, y'all. So if you ain't a buffet person, you too, you know, uppity for that, you know, to each his own. I like fine dining, but I also really like, you know, stuff that has a variety because I'm also the person that if I go out to eat with you, you order this and I order this because I want to try it. Like, I don't really like eating with people that don't like sharing their food because, you know, like, what is we here for? And on top of that, I like drumsticks. I like eating chicken with people who, like, if I like drumsticks, they can have wing, you know, the flat part. So if I can't eat chicken with you, I kind of might not like you already. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I can eat a flat, but drumsticks are my favorite. So I like people that I can eat with. Also, just so y'all know, There's a science that says if you don't like people or don't like a person, don't eat with them. So, as a matter of fact, let me see if I got that on my phone too. Because that is, y'all, we don't even realize how much stuff we be doing to our nervous system and everything else by faking. Like, literally, it don't make sense. Okay, so, let's see. Let me see if I can find this thing that I was, referencing. Let's see. I thought I was on YouTube. Am I not on YouTube? Yes, I am. What am I on? I'm on, what is that? Golden Girl 302. Yeah, that's YouTube. They just said I wasn't on YouTube. I'm on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. I don't know where my other phone is to put Twitch up, and plus there's only one person over there that normally comes and watches me all the time, but I'm sure they can come over here. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, y'all. I also just saw that, but a lot of people already knew this, right? And they tried to say it was an old wives' tale, right? But apparently, you know, y'all already know about old wives' tales anyway, right? If you are a mother and you are breastfeeding, good morning, sis. Love you too. I'm glad everything turned out good. I'm coming down soon. I know my birthday, but next month too. Oh, you know my birthday in February too. So definitely. And I just told my brother, I said I gotta figure out what I'm going actually, you know, start doing next year, because with all the stuff that they try to traumatize us with, like, we can wake up one day and not be here. You know, and I don't want to do that. I want to wake up and be present. I want to know that I was here, that I lived, and I love. You talking right? If their vibes are not right and we disconnected, we not breaking no type of bread together, and that's a fact. So I'm gonna tell y'all that because I do got the thing it pulled up too. Moms that are pregnant and breastfeeding. It was an old wives' tale, something about don't feed your baby, don't breastfeed your baby if you're angry or sad or something like that, right? Mind you, there's an old book that this person just found that has like, it's like this, and it was telling them that the milk spoils. Like when you are feeling some type of way, don't breastfeed your child because that milk is no good. Mind you, when you're in happy, good spirits, this, that, and the third, your breast milk looks like glitter, like under a microscope. So be mindful that it's frequency, energy. Don't feed your baby either when you're feeling bad. Mind you, the family of the people that are pregnant or breastfeeding, y'all treat them nice. Take care of them, because it's important to that child that they grow up in a healthy environment, a stable environment, especially if they're being breastfed, because their mom is literally giving out good or bad breast milk based off of her energy, her frequency. So if they are pregnant, take care of them. If you got a bad attitude and you don't like them, get your ass away from them, because you're doing more than just damaging her. You're damaging the child. And now the child growing up with trauma. But mind y'all, also frequency. Y'all know women be having their eggs when they, you know, it's coming out. So be mindful that them eggs are, and this is why a lot of people don't understand, and I told y'all this before, that generational trauma from moms, and you know, people think of a spiritual thing. It's not so spiritual. Water has memory. What is the human body? We're made up of water. So if your great grandmom was traumatized and this, that, and the third, mind you, those eggs are in there. So y'all have to realize how sensitive, how important it is to treat women with good frequency, good energy. Those eggs are already in her. So that water, her molecular structure is remembering old. So y'all, it goes so much further. That's why I said we got to be able to now be able to articulate and not just say, oh, don't get pregnant. No, tell these little girls soul ties exist. tell these little girls that, it's so much more that goes into it. It's frequency. You lay down with this person, and although they did tell us, but they didn't tell us how important and really the science behind it, like the version. All right, so about the eating with people that you don't like, okay? So y'all be out here faking, but meanwhile, y'all don't realize you ain't damaging nobody but yourself. Stop going around people that y'all know y'all don't like. Stop eating with people that y'all know y'all don't like. Everything is energy. Everything is frequency. It's important for y'all to know that, okay? So when you're around someone that you don't like, your body often perceives social threat. The activities and sympathetic nervous system, fight or flight. Here's what actually happens biologically. Blood flow is redirected away from the digestive system. Stomach acid and digestive enzymes production decrease. Gut motility slows or becomes irregular. Digestion works best in parasympathetic state, rest and digestion, which requires to feel safe. If y'all going around people, this is why, like, take your time to heal. If the family is triggering you in a certain type of way, stay away from them. It's okay. Because literally you're doing something to yourself by entering into that space. Don't break bread with people you do not like. It's okay for you to say, you're not my cup of tea. It's okay. And people need to make it okay. Let's normalize. You feel some type of way and it's okay. Like, people always want to try to force somebody to be around somebody that you don't like or you don't want to be like. Let's not do that. Or let's figure out the root of why we feel whatever it is we feel. So remember I told y'all Thanksgiving, my own sons was in here side-eyeing me. And then I had to question them, like, what y'all talk about? Like, I seen the eyes. I got eyes too. Like, I was the one that did that. Like, we actually, girl, keep speaking the truth. You speaking straight facts. Sure, you know that's all I got. I know people be thinking I'm crazy, but they don't even realize, like, how much more I feel connected to God. The crazier they think I am, the more they don't realize I ain't been listening to nobody but God. I could have been out here like everybody else, dotting and dropping it. Like, literally, I know how. I'm not new to this. So I could have been doing all of that. But guess what? I didn't do that. I took my time to understand why, who I am as a person. The word out front. So, I mean, I don't know, and it's not for me to have to try to explain myself or try to make people understand. If you're on the frequency, you'll get it. If you're not on the frequency, go find where you at. Because there's a whole lot of people running around here. They'll be saying, this person, da-da-da-da-da. Meanwhile, I was giving you the best jewels that I could have gave you. You could go look it up. You could feel it in your heart and your body. She said, keep doing what God tells you to do. Thank you, Lawrence. Thank you. I mean, because that's all I can do. And people don't realize, like, if I'm damaged, and mind y'all, like I told y'all before, I don't feel damaged, but I knew I wasn't whole after I decided to spend my whole entire life with somebody and they didn't want me. So, and it was okay for them not to want me. They didn't have to want me. I want myself. So, and that's another thing. People be upset by people not wanting you. That's the best thing they could tell y'all. Little do y'all know, like, we have to kind of get out of, being conditioned to think that if somebody don't want us, then that's something bad on us. No. Be thankful that somebody told you that they don't want you and let you go. Because again, I wasn't doing nothing. I wouldn't be doing that but hurting myself, and that person wouldn't be doing that but hurting themselves by staying around me. I'm cooking for this person, but all my energy being great going into this person, but this person is pouring trash into me. So let's normalize taking care of ourselves and understanding who we are first. It's okay. She said, you're not crazy. This is truth. I'm right there with you. And Sherry, we talk. We had a lot of conversations, so I know. And mind y'all, like, people will say rejection is God's protection. Rejection is your protection. Like, God protecting you, yes, but also your own body, your own system protecting you as well. Remember when I said the other day, I said my energy knew that it didn't like a person beforehand. Like, people fail to realize our energy is already doing something. When you side eye a person that you just met, they have been tricking us this whole entire time by telling us, don't judge a book by its cover. Meanwhile, your intuition has already said, stay away. But then they tell us, no, you can't judge a person, this and the third. We're not judging. I'm protecting me. And I have to protect my peace. And if my body feels something right away, when you bring this person around, they walk through the door, I have to trust me. And me is saying something about that person that you just walked through that door with, their energy is off. And I don't care who it is. Like, I don't have conflict with people that, my energy is matching. I only have conflict with people who tell me who's trying to suppress my energy or put my energy in a box that my energy don't belong in. And another thing is, normalize, like last night, remember my brother said he didn't like the dumplings, right? He had already said from the beginning he don't really like dumplings. Even when he go to places, he don't like dumplings, right? So it's not for me to try to force him to like a dumpling or anything else. Also, he said that, the seasoning of the food, whatever, right? His food, the way he want to season it, is going to be different the way I want to season my food. We don't have to have conflict because he wants to eat his food a certain type of way. So guess what? Me as his sister, I love him, right? Next time, if I was going to decide to make him dumplings and he was going to say that he wanted to eat it, I'm going to make sure that his dumplings have more seasoning in it. I'm still going to make my dumplings the way I'm making my dumplings. Like, when people come in here, it's like a thing. And it's like Beyonce was right. Let me cater to you, cause baby, this is your day. Do anything for my man, baby. Like, I don't mind making your eggs the way you want your eggs. I don't have to whip up a whole thing of eggs. They scrambled. You might not eat scrambled eggs. So I'm gonna make your eggs the way you want your eggs. And it's not gonna do anything to me because I'm gonna eat my food the way I wanna eat it. So normalize letting it be okay that a person don't like something that you don't like, and the batch might not be made for everybody. The batch is made this way. So that was one of the things that I had to work on me with, because when my son went to college, I didn't even know what I like to eat, y'all, which is crazy, but it's a real thing, because I've been a mom, a caregiver, a person who's been taking care of people since 9. Cooking for people and everything else. So literally, I was cooking what was put in front of me. This is what we eating for dinner. And y'all know back in the day, they would say, you eat whatever is put in front of you. Stop doing that to people. Like, literally, we have to start understanding that it's okay for us to make a small batch of this for this person because this person don't like that, or they don't have to eat that. Because literally, all we're doing is training our system to have to put up with some shit. Stuff for life, sorry, but to have to put up with stuff that, and it goes into adulthood, y'all. So I know that, y'all, they're kids and we have to train them. These are little people. These are the ancestors coming back. People have been saying the whole entire time, they've been here before. They've been here before. They really have been here before. It's not a lie. So they know what they like and they know what they don't like. Allow them to grow up and be, have a personality of their own. I know that's a lot for too many people, but also train a child in the right way means that I'm also not going to let you jump off a cliff or any of that. So I do got to manage, some of the things. But something as simple as food, y'all, I didn't even know what I liked. I'm 49 years old. So for 40 years of my life, probably all 49, just period, all 49 years of my life, I've been eating what other people wanted me to eat. I've been taking in what other people wanted me to take. I'm not doing it no more. And so when you start really understanding, like, I'm a person, I get to make my own decisions. I get to eat whatever I want to eat, however I want to eat it. I don't like salt, so I don't use a lot of salt. But if I cook you some food, or if I'm cooking for a lot of people, I'm going to use some salt. But I don't like salt. It's another thing, like, me saying I don't like cold water, although, like, sometimes I like cold water, but really I don't like cold water. It's a real thing. Some people don't like sauces, so guess what? I can't now make my salmon the way I want to make it for me because I got to make the whole entire thing because this person wants, sweet chili, something, something salmon, although I love that. But the point of it is, did I really? So learning who you are is probably going to trigger some people in a way that, they don't understand. But meanwhile, it's me. Like when I told y'all the other day, I said, if today was last day on earth, right? You know what, a person, they couldn't control themselves. That person came in and they said, if today was your last day on earth, you're going to hell because if you're Muslim, first and foremost, I don't really subscribe to anybody's religion. I'm going to learn what God wants me to learn, and I'm going to learn what's here. So I've learned Christianity. I'm still learning Christianity. I learned about Islam, still learning Islam. I'm learning about Buddha. Like, I'm learning everything. Why? Because I want to be open, and I want to continue to learn. My covering, like I keep telling everybody, and I had to tell people, my covering didn't come from religion. My covering was because God was saying when you're outside, people want to touch and spirits jump. Keep your hands, don't let people touch you. That's how that came about. So it had nothing to do with nothing else. But mind you, it's people in all religions that cover. So just so we clear, a covering don't make a person anything, right? But anyway, long story short, the man came over here and he said, if you die today and you go to, and you're Muslim, you're going to hell. That's what he said. Mind you, back at band camp, so what? It's not going to be none of your business. If I go to heaven or hell, why does it matter to you? Why do you got to try to force me to be under whatever it is you're doing in order for it to look like I'm going to get somewhere? And quite frankly, I feel like I'm probably going to get into heaven faster than anybody around here. And that could just be my own personal delusion, anything, because I'm a good person. And so it's people in religions that are not good people. And y'all are starting to find that out and see that for yourselves. So just because you're in a religion don't make you a good person. Your behavior or lack thereof is what makes you a good person. I'm talking about morals and values. Morals and values is what makes a person a good person or a bad person, not your religion. So with that being said, I done already said if I get into heaven or hell, it's going to be on my own merit and not because somebody told me that I have to follow this. Because what I look like, I follow this, right? And a lot of y'all going to be the same way. You follow exactly what these people, what your family has lined you up to do. And then you really do find out that there's pearly gates, right? And you get up there and God says, did you do this? And did you do this? And you like, yeah, because that's what they taught me. You didn't have a mind of your own. You didn't have a thought in you that said that this was bad. Or that you like the feeling that I gave you, when I gave you intuition and I gave you discernment, and these people been talking to you this whole entire time, and you never felt like when I'm plucking your spine or I'm plucking that pit of your stomach, you didn't feel that I was trying to tell you to speak up and say something? Because that's how it happens for me. It's been happening like that forever. And I got in trouble for a lot of things. Like, your mouth. Because people will say, like, she just says whatever. And that's true. And I probably do need to learn how to, articulate it better. But it's like, oh, you don't have to say the first thing that comes to your mind. That's what they say. You don't have to say the first thing that comes to your mind. Well, why? Because you hurt people's feelings. So that's what I got taught. You hurt people's feelings by saying what you're saying. Well, why are they doing what they doing? Like, to me, that's what I didn't understand. You want to chastise me because my mouth is asking questions or saying stuff to people that, why are they doing that? Just like right now, there's people sitting in high places. They're calling themselves elite, but they're not giving off elite behavior. So I can't call them that. Because if you're doing stuff and you're taking the young people's free will and you're just, acting as if, I can't condone that. And I'm not going to go in front of God in prayer and everything else. And this is where a lot of y'all have to understand. Every day you pray, You going in front of God, but what are you doing? You literally going in front of God, but you not making no changes. You not saying nothing. You not doing nothing. But yet you gonna go in front of God again tomorrow. God, da 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 da, same exact thing, or later on today, or how many times y'all go in front of God. But meanwhile, we are still complicit or complacent, whatever the word is. Y'all, somebody correct me. And whatever's happening right now. And mind y'all, just so y'all know, and throughout history and society, there's a thing. So I'm gonna tell y'all a story. But mind you, this is the way, what I said from the beginning earlier about if people acknowledge what's happening, like, or they try to do something about what's happening, they have to also admit the part that they played. So throughout history, you know how when there was a conflict between the YT people and the black people, right? So the white and the black, you know, whatever. So when there was a conflict between us, they only tell you the part that, you know, we did or they did. But people don't also talk about the fact that there's black people that had slaves. There's also people that were of color that got rid of the people that were trying to enslave them and everything else. But if we talk about that, then I have to face the hard truth that the reason why we are here and how we got here was because we did this. So in order for them to make it okay with themselves, they'd rather just not talk about it. So everybody that's mad and upset about them people touching them kids, one thing that we have to understand is it's been happening to ours for a long time, right? And not for nothing, not that it makes it wrong or right, it's all wrong, but they're doing it to their own people. So other people could turn and, you know, so your feelings are more important than the truth. Where did you get that from? Where did you hear that at? Did you just come in in the midst of something and you just made an assumption? That's something that people have to stop doing too, because I never once said that. I'm always a person that's aiming for the truth. So if that's what you heard and that's what you said, then you didn't hear me correctly, because I've never once said that. I'm the person that advocates for the truth. I'm also the person that keeps telling people that regardless of what these people are doing, they're telling us the truth. I'm not mad at nobody where they sitting. And the reason why we got here is because people don't want to acknowledge what the truth is. That's what I said. So I don't know why you wrote that, but if you did write that because you came in and that assumption, then I'm going to need for you to kind of work on that, because at the end of the day, you're going to miss out on a whole lot by being whatever that is. And I ain't going to judge you, but I'm going to tell you, like, for a fact, you're going to miss out on a whole lot of goodness in the world because your assumption, you rather just come in and start poking instead of actually listening or understanding. And I feel bad for you. So on another note, people have to acknowledge the things that they did. The hard conversations have to be talked about. We have to state the facts. That's all I ever said. And so the facts are, they done it to us for a long time. Hello, welcome, thank you for being here. So I'm not condoning it being done to anybody. What I'm saying is that, you know, every time somebody talks about the truth on social media, you know what we have to say? For entertainment purposes only, because this is the society that we live in. It has to be for entertainment purposes only, for the truth to be able to be told and for the algorithm to not suppress it. It's not entertainment. It's sad. It's messed up. So what you want me to do? I'm not the one that's doing it, but I'm the one that can articulate it enough. I'm the one that can see it enough to say it's not right. But every time we talk about hard things, entertainment purposes only, like, what type of world do we really live in? Everything goes to, like, you know, all the numbers disappear. People start, the machine starts to try to figure out, red alert. She done went rogue. She's talking about some stuff that is sensitive. But meanwhile, people can get on this platform all day long and use the hard R word to me. And guess what? The algorithm will not say nothing. Is it not telling anybody that the algorithm is being programmed by? That is exactly what you said. I'm not going to acknowledge you because I know what I said. So you can leave if you don't like it. I'm not going to argue with you. I said what I said. Look at you getting angry. Oh, you're one of them people. You're mad because you can't trigger me. You'll never be able to trigger me, baby boy. Like, so let me tell you what I could do. I'm going to show you something that I can do that you can't do. Watch me remove you, throw you to the trash. See, unlike you, I have self-restraint. I can put you out because I don't have to acknowledge you. What you want is attention. And so you're trying to, kind of mess up everybody else's moment here. So we just going to get you gone. Let's see, remove you. Because that's crazy. Yep, let me see you go ahead and go. And so they said I need to work on my education level, y'all. Mind you, I'm very smart and probably way smarter than you because you can't even spell. Like, it's so funny how, thank you, Do Harmon, my brother came in there. But anyway, so people don't realize, like, as an adult, you can leave. That's another thing. Let's normalize not listening to people that, we don't want to listen to. Because you're never going to make me angry because you hold no weight in my life. Actually, what you do is you help my channel. So that's another thing. Thank you for being here, but I don't have to hear you talk. I can let you watch because you're helping my channel. But listening to you talk, I will never do that. I don't have to do that. I'm never going to do that. Because I have self-restraint and I can actually know that my finger works. Okay, so what you saying? Period. I know that's right. So at the end of the day going in, and I'm going to just continue to say what I had and continue to be the person that I am, but be mindful of, who you hang out with, who you give your energy to. You too. Thank you. You have a blessed day, Miss Lady. Thank you. I love you. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe and thank you. Because y'all, and also the other thing is I want to protect y'all from that. Because all they do is they start to try to interfere. And before you go, let me tell you the biggest thing that the devil wants to do. The biggest thing that the devil can do is distract you. If the devil can distract you, they stop you from your mission because now you're distracted, you're over here. So now you're the one that is actually doing the thing. I am doing great. Yes. All right, so let's see. Exactly, that's a fact. So let's be mindful of, we have the power to either talk to, it's like somebody calling you on your cell phone, right? Somebody calls you on your cell phone and they want to yell at you, but yet you pay the bill. Why are you listening to that? Like, don't listen to nobody calling you on the good phone that you pay for, talking crazy to you. Like, wherever you are, I control the energy, I control the frequency around me. I'm not letting any, low vibrational energy come in and try to, you have a beautiful day, beautiful personality. Thank you. I'm not going to let nobody come in and try to now control my energy. You don't have authority over that. So this is why I'm saying a person can't trigger me in no form or fashion. I can only allow certain things to happen, and I'm not doing that. I'm having an amazing day on purpose. I woke up. I'm breathing. I could have been dead a long time ago. Anybody that knows me knows that. So I'm thankful to be here. So the fact that I'm here means that God would like for me to assist and, and help. And I don't mind doing that because I love God. I love Mother Nature. I love being here. I love being human. I love being a part of whatever this is about to be, that's about to change the universe or the world. I love that. Thank you. And so at this moment, I was just telling my brother the other day, like, now it's so important to me because we don't know, with the way everything is happening, because y'all do realize when anything happens and you got to get active, we just going to have to get active. Not because we did it. It's because of God sending everybody here and waking everybody up at the same time was for a reason, not for us to be asleep. And so at this moment in time, we watching everybody, all this information and all this stuff coming out and everything. And it's okay for us to keep talking about it. But at some point in time, it feels like to me like God is waking everybody up for a reason. not for us to fall under submission of a human being that wants to be a certain type of energy. So if that is the case, why? So we have to kind of think for ourselves, and we can't allow the bots or anything else, because y'all have to remember, I just told y'all who the system is being programmed by. Because again, these types of people can come in and say whatever they want to say. The algorithm don't pick them up. But the algorithm will pick up the fact that I said we should, collectively as a group. You see what I'm saying? So that should let everybody know what type of, simulation or system that we are in. Meanwhile, nothing new under the sun. Is it not alarming to anybody that these people will say that the guy that I was talking about this morning that said about the breast milk and things of that nature, his book is so old, but meanwhile, the pages, like when you close the book, are actually written on, like it's designs on the pages. Y'all, how did that happen when print and color wasn't out until a certain point in time? Because right in our face, we keep confusing the timelines. Does anybody not understand that we had better stuff? Like, this stuff is okay, but we had better stuff. I love you more and thank you. We had better stuff. The buildings were made of stone. They try and give y'all buildings made of plaster and styrofoam now. So styrofoam's getting ready to be the next thing. Everything looked glorious and glamorous. We ready, yes. We not tired no more, we ready. Because I also noticed that there is a push on social media. Like, look at your favorite, your YouTuber, TikToker, everything, right? Look at your favorite, whoever that is, and look at how some of them are starting to look. This system is trying to drain the energy. It's like a battery pack. So if they can try to get you to trigger you in a certain type of way, they settle for less. I mean, at this point, if we don't figure it out, it seems like we all are going to do that. And anybody bringing children into this, system or into this realm is going to perpetuate that too. So at this point, we don't know what they done, how much they have done, how much stuff is hidden, because it keeps being something shown all the time. And so with that being said, we have to, this is another thing. Please and thank y'all. In this timeline, can y'all please stop, and this is everybody, assuming what a person said. Let's normalize hearing what they said, understanding what they said, and taking it as face value. Like, let's not say, oh, well, they didn't mean to say this. Well, do y'all not see how we also got in this situation? A person told y'all everything that they was going to do, and somehow people act like they didn't hear, what the issue was going to be. Mind you, this is another thing. We have to also start accepting how much of, what we are at our core, right? Because this is something that my aunt pointed out. When the people who started being taken from, and they kept saying, he said, or they said that, this. Well, who was it okay for? That was the question that she keeps asking. Who would it have been okay for these things to happen to? Because when y'all were out, all happy-go-lucky, and again, maybe a lot of y'all didn't, pull that button and say that, but the fact of the matter is who is it okay for them to do whatever they're doing, the thing that they're doing too? Because if it wasn't y'all people, who would it be okay for? Is it okay for, it to be these people? But again, most of the people who are feeling some type of way are the people that was happy to be of assistance. Oh, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to vote for this person. I'm going to do that. Now, all of a sudden, y'all crying. Thank you. Why y'all crying? I thought that's what you wanted. Be careful what you wish for, you just might get it. And so the end of this was that he said he would do this. Because again, I told you, I ain't mad at nobody. God is going to do what God is going to do. God has the final say. But a lot of y'all was happy, to put people in position. Now y'all are sad. Why are you sad? Because they told the truth. They said what they said. which is also the reason why I'm very clear on paying attention to what these people are saying for next year. Because I'm listening and I hear what they're saying. And other people just going on about, ignorance is bliss, that's great. But for the people who actually can hear and are paying attention, are acting as if, no, this is not what they're going to do. Well, when the table starts to shake, and, the people that, because to me, in my mind, right, and, I could be right or wrong, but I'm going to just give y'all the scenario. If, in fact, I wanted to do something in this world, and I was sitting in position and people put me in position, I wouldn't have to use nothing that we had. I would just start building my own. So y'all looking at, oh, well, they can't get these people to do this. Well, there's some other people that will do that. And so when they collectively get together and they decide that this is what they about to do, then what? Because y'all looking over here, but meanwhile, all I can hear is what's saying. And what they're saying is, we about to do da-da-da-da this. They've been doing everything they said. Nobody has made a move to do anything. So I don't know why people keep thinking, oh, well, we go and collectively, do this for these people. Nobody helped. Red pill, blue pill. Nobody is doing their job. Is anybody watching? So if nobody's doing their job, to me, that means everybody already know the play. So that's like if I talk to my people and I put in a play, y'all, this is what we're going to do. We all in a huddle. We're going to talk about it because we, in the private room. So we're going to all talk about it. So that means my team already knows when the switch gets flipped, this is what we're going to do. These people that y'all are, oh, now we're going to do a rush on the system to do da-da-da. Like, y'all don't realize they didn't help. Those documents, those papers, those everything that y'all were all lobbying for and, running gun-ho for, because, again, I didn't care. Because if I'm watching what is happening, how can I love the fact that the truth is being told on. I like the fact that it's getting in the right hands. I like that the people who should be listening are listening, but this ain't new. It's not new. This has already been a thing. Have you tried your own? What are you saying? You know what I don't understand? How come the trolls are all stupid? Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, even if you want to come and try to troll me, like, y'all should, learn how to read. Because that's the most disheartening thing ever. Like, I'll be over here advocating for you, but literally, you can't hear me advocating for you because you can't even spell. That's sad. How you gonna go troll somebody and you can't even spell? Like, let's start there. Like, can you go open up a book, go back to school, do something, because you can't make me mad. You can't spell. That is crazy. Y'all, these people come over here every day trying to trigger, but none of them can spell. Like, what grade did you finish? Before you go and try to, troll somebody, get your grammar and all that stuff together. Like, that's crazy. Like, you got so many more problems than just, sitting online trolling. That's crazy. But either way, let's go ahead and get you going too, because, we don't got to talk. We don't got to listen to you either. Well, we don't got to look at your bad spelling. How about that? Because ain't no way. Ain't no way you going to get me to try to go troll somebody and I ain't even got my own shit together. Like, that's crazy. Thank you. But anyway, y'all, back to the fact that let's normalize listening and hearing what people said. Let's not say, oh, he loved me, because the man already said he don't love you. Sis, keep being great and allowing the creator to use you. We will talk later on my way to an event. Keep speaking the truth. I love you and I will be seeing you later. Thank you. But y'all, for real, it's a thing where more distractions. So be careful of that, because again, I just said to y'all, the devil can only get you to stop from doing something because they know they can't stop you. Have y'all noticed that most spiritual people, when they came to do whatever they was going to do to y'all, it had to be like a whole, army of them against one person? It just be you, and then they send a whole group of people that got to come and try to do something to you. They can't hold you. That's the other thing. I didn't realize, like, the amount of people that they send or that come over to try to attack me. Like, y'all ain't won yet. It's been 3 years. Y'all ain't won yet, and y'all still doing the exact thing. Silly rabbit tricks are for kids. And why did it take so many of y'all? That should let y'all know that y'all are weak and you're powerless. So y'all should do something about that. That shit do not work out for them ever. Mind you, they do all types of stuff, trying to, play around, record you, do this, do that. Like, I be recording myself, so whatever y'all gonna get, good, go with God. Trying to harass and everything else, trying to make people think that, something's wrong with you, all of this other stuff that these people be doing. Meanwhile, have y'all not noticed, it be one you. One you. That's why I be wondering why sometimes, like, the spiritual people, stand up. Don't let these people dim your light. Don't let these people push you to the shadows. Don't let these people try to, provoke you in no form or fashion. It took 90 of them against you, one person. And you still beat them. They still trying. You still walking, you still living, you still doing everything that you could do, surviving. Meanwhile, they ain't took you down yet. So let's all be mindful of that. They hold no weight. They hold no power. They can try to bibbity bobbity boo all they want. Psalms 91. Psalms 91. Keep it in your pocket. God is good. Definitely. It's the same thing. Like, the people will come over here and they be like, Jesus loves you. I love Jesus too. But you can come over here and tell me Jesus loves me, but meanwhile you're not doing nothing that Jesus would do. You came over here because you wanted to try to belittle me in Jesus' name. Have y'all ever seen how many people will attack in God's name or in Jesus' name? Is that not crazy? The very thing that they're trying to use against you, they know nothing. It don't be in them. God is love. It don't be in them. So there's no way you're going to tell me that you love God or Jesus or anything that is in that kingdom. There's no way you're going to convince me of that, because you came over here with pure evil in your heart. You came attacking a person that is standing here telling people to watch their energy and their frequency and love God. And that's what I said. If God showed up today, you know what y'all would do? Try to get rid of him, because y'all would be saying, oh, God can't perform miracles, this, that, and third, you're da, 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 da. If God showed up today, y'all would try to get rid of him. Or her. Or it. Whatever it showed up in the light of. Y'all would try to figure out a way. That's just like how y'all be mad at the spiritual people. You can't be out here talking to spirits. Is Jesus not a spirit? Jesus came in flesh form. They ascended, right? Okay, so how you out here, like, y'all, it's the not thinking for me. And it don't matter. You don't have to agree. We don't have to disagree. We don't have to nothing. All I'm saying is normalize allowing me just be whatever I am without your interference and coming over here, because I'm surely not going to come interfere in your life at all, period. I'm not even going to push the button to come and talk to you. That's the difference between me and you. That's the difference between a lot of spiritual people and y'all. They not going to harass y'all. But somehow y'all find y'all way to harass them. Somehow y'all always trying to find a spirit to hold a person down. Like, what's the deal with the suppression in y'all? If y'all were so high and mighty, you wouldn't have to suppress anything, because to me, I feel like, let the light be shown. Let it be shown, because the people should have discernment enough to be able to say, I want it or I don't. But meanwhile, the people are allowing right now for a predator to keep doing the same exact thing. Hi, one person, but with the Lord Jesus Christ, and one person with him cannot be defeated in the Lord Jesus. Amen. Well, as y'all, like I said, seen before, you know what I don't understand also? So how everybody that's awake says they see the lies, right? But then meanwhile they'll go and quote a man-made lie. That's the other part I don't understand. So like I keep trying to explain to people, if you write a book and you are just a regular person, right? And in 50 years, it could be 25 years, because as of now, like I said, I write in cursive, right? So if anybody that knows how to write in cursive writes something and then they go bury it, your kids, because my son is 21, they stopped cursive writing in around his time, right? So it's already been a long enough time to where a lot of y'all children don't know cursive writing. They're going to be sheep led to the slaughter. Why? Because they don't know how to read. They don't know how to write. It's the same thing with us, like hieroglyphics. That was there, but if they decide now to want to take it out, now a lot of us don't know, what those things say, but now there's an expert, because there's going to be one of them their kids are trained in cursive writing. I can almost guarantee it. That's how they keep everybody the way that they keep them, because they will know the dead language, but your kids won't know. And voila, the cycle continues. So don't be mad at me. Be mad at everybody that saw it when it happened, because I saw it when it happened. And I kept saying, that's not good. Why are y'all not letting them kids learn cursive writing? But to each his own. Hey, Anthony, to each his own. But if y'all keep perpetuating the issue or the situation, or we let the system keeps being this, I mean, we don't have nobody to blame but ourselves. So if the future generations end up in peril, it is our fault, because we see with our own eyes right now what is happening. And everybody is la, 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 la. I got to pay these bills. I got to do this. I got to do that. And I get it. I understand. But your kids suffering, or their kids suffering, is going to be on your head. It's going to be on our head. Thank you. What subject you talking about? How they took cursive writing out of schools, and so a lot of the kids don't know how to write in cursive. So I said that if one of the adults that knows how to write in cursive, if you write a book right now in cursive and you bury it, and matter of fact, because these kids don't know cursive writing, so in 20 years, then it's already obsolete. Thank you. And so it's sad, but this is the case. Thank you. So at this point, they can't write, period. Well, that's another thing. That's true too. Some kids can't write, period, because everything's on the computer. But mind you, the computer, I just told y'all, our algorithm, so all the woke people that figured out we have been conditioned, but now we're being conditioned by the algorithm. So still asleep, but awake in a system that, and I say that because of this. The algorithm is being programmed by somebody that if I start saying certain words, it will shut this whole entire everything down, because they don't want me saying certain things. But somebody can get on the system and say hard R word to me, and the system will allow it. So the algorithm is now being the gatekeeper. So they put y'all kids online, but now the gatekeeper is that. And mind you, the system ain't being programmed all that great, because I woke up yesterday and my whole phone needed an update and everything else. I don't like the way my phone looks right now. I don't like the information that my phone is trying to, literally it seems like it's suppressing something. Whatever the new update was, I don't like it, because it's doing something to my phone. But the thing is, now these are the borders and the boundaries, because it's, mind you, still the old system going into the new system, because the AI and everything else is the new system, but that's also being paid for too. And I told y'all, I gave y'all the example. So even on TikTok and other places, if I can now pay for my song to play, because I'm gonna give you a bonus. If you use this song, I'm gonna give y'all a bonus. So everybody starts to push that song. And remember what I told y'all about the frequencies and everything else. If you push this song, the first day you heard it, you could have not liked it. It was trash. I don't like it, right? But after it plays a numerous amount of times, now here you are singing and bopping before you realize I didn't like that song about a week ago. But now here I am singing, dancing, everything else to this tune. Why? Because it played so many times over and over and over in your head, but it wasn't authentic. And this is the thing. They tell you to be your true authentic self, Meanwhile, how is it going to be authentic if you're programming? It's not authentic. Exactly. That's what I said. Exactly. Lisa, that's a fact. She said it's called programming. Yes, we're saying the same exact thing. It's called programming. So now the system outside, because everybody's now, they're trying to push everybody online. So we all saw what's happening outside, but also they're pushing us to a system online that is the same. Nobody asked to be born. Therefore, everybody deserves dignity. No person shall be born, raised, or die behind closed doors. I mean, I agree, because it's about humanity. You're a human, I'm a human. Why are they only trying to, say that certain individuals should be this? Again, that's my only thing. Why is it that the people who are, thinking or saying that they're in control, why are they not waking up every day trying to figure out how to make this world a better place for everybody? Why is it that they wake up every day with, those words, kill, steal, and destroy, on their lips, on their brain? Because if I was the person that was in charge of the free world, I would wake up and figure out, how can we feed the people who are outside? How can we fix this? How can we fix that? That's because I'm a person thinking that other people should, be around. If, like she said, nobody asked to be here. We all just ended up here. Alive is the new word due to algorithm. Alive, okay. Okay, unalive. We deserve to be seen and loved and considered. Yes, bare minimum. But for some reason, that's too much. And that's sad. That shouldn't be too much. How about just being able to be peaceful and you not messing with somebody that don't want to be bothered by you? How about that? But for some reason, in this system, if I don't want to be bothered by you, guess what you got to do? Figure out a way to come harass me because she's being too peaceful. Like, that's sad. That's crazy. It's okay for a person to want to be a peaceful person. It's okay for you to be, it's okay for everybody to be whatever they want to be, except for trying to suppress somebody else. Be that on your own accord. Don't try to damage, hurt, kill, steal, destroy nobody else. And that's it. That's all. So my main goal when I came here, I said, God is in control. No matter what nobody's doing, no matter what nobody thinks, God is in control. And so if you're seeing it and you're not saying something or you're not doing something yet, why? Because I told y'all the thing is, we have to now acknowledge the fact that whatever part we played in it or didn't play in it. Hey, Tamara. We have to acknowledge the part that we played or didn't play in it. And so this is where a lot of the situations are happening, that we got to figure it out. What's up with you? You got the chat? I'm gonna do the dishes.
Period. Who chatting what? They don't chat.
I got y'all.
What they chatting about?
We was just talking about life and people having to acknowledge what they did. But I mean, you can talk to them about something else. Before
we get into that, we're gonna get into this ginger and turmeric shot. Twice a day. Inflammation, digestion, etc., etc., etc. So, shots in the chat. All healthy shots in the chat.
We was drinking water, so I did the same thing with them.
Oh, you gotta reset the body. You know what I mean? What y'all talking about?
Just like in
Tell Donette said, what's up?
Being good people.
TJ, what up, girl?
Being a good person in life.
TJ, what up? Being a good person in life, what does that consist of?
Not trying to put your foot or your hands or take somebody else's free will.
Okay.
That's what that consists of. Letting people, just giving people the basic human experience. Why does people experience have to be interrupted? What is that about?
Hold on, let me wash my hands.
And why do some people think that that's okay? But also, we were talking about the kids and not being able to write in cursive and all this other extra stuff.
Mm-hmm.
and how, like, when a man said that they was going to do certain things, why people just don't listen to them and believe them? Why do people assume that this is what a person said instead of listening to what the person said?
Oh no, I actually heard all that. I was in the chat. I was in there watching them pack people up. So you on Facebook?
So what's your thoughts on that? Why can we not normalize that? And what's the problem? Why are people not paying attention to what's being said?
I think there's two reasons. One, that doesn't impact them, and two, the fear of what might happen if they listen. You know what I mean? Nobody wants their livelihood to be impacted. Nobody wants to impact their own life because it's easier for them to turn the eye and just go on than it is for people to do something, right? And collectively, we always say collectively we can do this and do that, right? In numbers, we can do anything. It's hard enough to get 20 people to come to a fucking family reunion. Let alone 1,000 people that you don't know to do anything.
But could that just be the basis of the people? Because some people's family reunion be lit.
I think we starting to be. I think we're conditioned to not be in those groups, right? I mean, like I said, you got to look at the ideal of the cell phone, the ideal of just the technologies that we have and how that puts us into the way that we don't congregate, right? Because it's so easy to pick up a phone. You used to go to somebody's house, ride your bike there, pull up on them. And knock on the door and say, hey, is Ty here? No, Ty's not here. All right, tell her I stopped by. That's the root of the conversation, right? Now you knock on somebody's door. We gotta look out the window to see who there. We might screen the peephole. We not even answering the door. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a damn shit show just to even get somebody to come outside now. Kids is even conditioned to look out the window. oh, that's little Johnny again. His brothers are bad, so I'm not going outside. But a lot of stuff is because of the parents' conversations. You know what I mean? But when the parents ain't around, guess what? They outside playing with little Johnny, having a good old time. Johnny don't mean no more harm. But I think a lot of that is just conditioned and not wanting to interrupt your own life, man. I think it's just being conditioned to kind of stay in your zone and not build certain alliances, I guess. You know what I mean? You gotta look at how the Black Panther, they used to congregate. You had, people would congregate in churches and all these safe places now. Now they starting to shoot up the churches. They starting to do a whole bunch of stuff to let you know ain't nobody safe. Ain't nobody safe.
I be thinking sometimes, cause some families actually do get together. Some families actually do group trips and this, that, and the third. So to me, it's like that. The broken ladder.
The whole system ain't broke though.
The broken ladder. That's what it is.
The whole system ain't broke.
That's what I'm getting at. But that's what the broken ladder talks about. It talks about how this section is this done. It's also done intentionally to make sure. It's like social experiments being done on people in different levels and different groups.
I think we all living in the Truman Show though. You ever seen the Truman Show?
Mm-hmm.
I think the whole world is a Truman Show. I think if we actually go to another part of the world, they actually sitting there watching us like this. And the whole time their truth is televised on the news while we over here doing all this disruptive shit to them that we're entertained by.
Well, do people not understand that we have to also be careful about that, because even in the process of
careful about
what? Not being attentive or paying attention, because this is how, when people are saying they got sent to different places and throughout history and this and the third, it's also happening again right in everybody's face. Because people are being relocated, families are being broken and torn apart right in people's faces. Nobody's doing nothing, but meanwhile, there's a country that just opened their doors. They're getting paid $175 million to take the refugees.
Refugees?
That's what, the people that don't belong here is what they're saying. But how do you pay? Why are we paying for a whole nother country to take? Where my phone at?
So hold on. The refugees are the people they call them during that.
We are about to be the refugees.
Who?
That's what the people saying.
Who? Hold on. So hold on. Now mind you, look, it's a serious conversation.
Yes.
But
it's one of those things where I'm telling you what's being said. They're saying it in your face.
But let me tell you.
It's being said out in public.
But let me tell you why.
By people sitting there.
This is a prime example of how we get away with it. You hear what you just said? You said 175 million, right?
Yeah.
Guess what my devilish mind just said?
What?
How can I get a part of this 175 million?
Okay.
I'm part of the problem.
So you would be just going to help the people, like when slavery happened,
I'm
and the black
part of
people
the
helped the people,
You know what I'm saying?
get to the people that was supposed to be their people.
Yeah, I'm snitching.
That's exactly a thing. So some people will act like they didn't say it or they didn't do it, but it's a thing.
How we get part of that 175 million?
I don't want to have a part of the 175 million. I want the people to wake up and get the people that's trying to do that the fuck up out of here. That's what I want. So I don't want none of 800 nothing. I want the people that are doing the problems, let them go. Like, why do you want to make everything bad for everybody else and then we gotta move? No, nigga, you like that, you take your ass on.
Who we gonna be left with? After we get rid of them, who we left with?
We'll figure it out. But right now, if they want anybody that want to act like them, take them with them. Like, I'm not trying to stop nobody from doing nothing. That's my whole thing. I'm not trying to stop nobody from doing nothing. Just don't do it over here.
Do you ever wonder what was discussed in the 1800s? Because we know.
Like, why do we keep having to be displaced? Or why are they trying to keep us displaced? Like, that don't make sense. It's like this lady right here. This right here.
15, 16, 17-year-old girls that you guys are referring to, they knew exactly what they were doing.
Hey, so I'm a therapist for daughters that have moms just like you, and I'm just letting you know they fucking hate you and don't trust you.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old girls that you guys are referring to, they knew exactly what they were doing.
Wow.
Hey, so
Like, bitch.
Wow.
That's somebody's mom. And she's condoning what these people are doing. She can go with them. Like, because but I can almost guarantee you, right? She could talk that shit right now. But if everybody in the world just come with where they was going to go, right? Like, I'm going to go with my people. Everybody going to go with the people that they go with, right? And if she wanted to go with them, I can almost guarantee you that by the time they was done with her, she would want to leave too, because they're going to do the most ungodliest things to her ass. And then all of a sudden her story would change. But mind you, she out here talking about, it's the grooming thing. Because we have to all remember that we get taught certain things. And we're being taught those certain things for this very reason right here. And that's strange that somebody would say that. That's what she had on her lips today. Oh, let me see if I can find that other man. So to me, I thought that was weird. Oh, this is another thing.
Hope you had a good
Here,
holiday.
you can hold
I got
that.
a gift for you.
Let them listen to it.
to my damn page.
What they say?
All right, pretendians. Hope you had a good holiday.
Man, goddamn rain. Can we silence these alarms?
I did silence it.
Talking about a person that's at you downstairs. It's probably me.
Oh, I was going to say it must be.
I'm a person.
I know didn't bring your colorless ass to my damn page to say this bullshit. My boy, your indigenous language was created by white
My boy.
That's right. He is absolutely correct. Shout out to Chief Natural Official. Make sure to follow him and support his content. He is a genius. And now let's get into one of the craziest revelations ever today. The fake indigenous people of North
How long we gonna hold this
America
phone?
the fantasy that their ancient languages
Can y'all even hear this?
deep, timeless heritage. But what if I told you?
Yay, nay, maybe say?
If you stop talking, they probably can, but you holding it to one people.
First of all, I don't even understand why I didn't even give no context. What were you showing them for?
They need to hear it first.
Their language was constructed by colonizers. Same. All right, pretendian. Hope you had a good holiday. Indian boarding schools where a kid can be vintage. But what if I told you that their proof of being indigenous by citing their languages is literally just a bunch of bullshit? Let's start with the Navajo language, often paraded as the prime example of true indigenous linguistics. But their language was constructed by colonizers. Same colonizers responsible for the $5 Indian boarding schools where a kid can be a kid and get paid to learn how to be an Indian. People like Robert W. Young taught in these schools and helped create the phonetics, its grammar, and conjugations of the Navajo language. And Robert Young wasn't alone. These languages were dominated by white linguists like Edward Sapir, who is credited with being the first to produce evidence for the classification of the Algic, Uto-Aztecan, and Na-Dene languages. Leonard Bloomfield is known on record as a foundational linguist, responsible for the extensive creation and education of the Algonquian family's languages. He taught them directly how to understand the structure of grammar. The list continues with Benjamin Lee Whorf, the architect behind the Hopi language. And lastly, Del Hymes, the foundational linguist behind the speaking of the Klamath and the Chinook tribes languages. These men applied European linguistic frameworks, decided what was correct, and created the very writing systems the natives use today, which now this exposes a lie so bold it takes your breath away. American Indian language isn't documented in a linguist book from 1935. It is documented in the DNA of global culture. It is the living, breathing, evolving linguistic force that every single culture, including the Siberian Americans, tries to emulate. American Indian vernacular sets the trend for the planet. Their evolution of the English language is the global lexicon. Their cadence, their tone, their innovation. It is so powerful that everyone, including their haters, tries to talk like them. From boardrooms to reservations to TikTok, the target of creation is clear. So now we must ask, who really has no language? The people who needed a team of outside academics to build them a codified one within the last century? Or the people whose organic, uncodified speech pattern literally redefine how the world communicates? I'll let you pretendians answer that one. Team up with the Pan-Africans who are struggling for views and dance your way out of this one. All right, pretendians. Hope you had a good holiday, because I got a gift for you.
So now, what y'all think about that? Let me turn this off. Is that a real plant back there? The tall plant? No.
Oh, me?
No, it's not a real plant. They was talking about the plant back there. Lovely kitchen, thank you. I didn't see you on YouTube this morning because I know you would. So what y'all think about that? So now it's even showing us that it goes way further back, that even the language that these people said they cultivated and is theirs is not theirs, is also made up from, you know, a certain select group of people, that everything keeps being the same exact way. But we have to also remember how some of us got in certain positions was because I think they full of, yes. But this is the other thing. Some of those people who said they are indigenous, you know, the Indian people, whatever, they also did what you was trying to figure out how to get a piece of what?
The 175 million?
Exactly. They try to figure out how they got, they could get a piece of the 175 or whatever that was that they offered them. And then they started telling us, or, you know, the people, that we are not a part of the placement here. So they aligned themselves with the money. And this is the thing. It keeps being like the one thing that's consistent, the love of the money keeps being a thing that, you know, instead of doing the right thing, I can come and pay you to shut your ass up. Now, that's why I asked y'all the other day on the channel when I said, if I gave you everything that you ever wanted, how much is it going to cost me to shut you up? Are you even, what's the cost? Ain't that what you said? At what cost?
Yeah.
At what cost? So, how much can I pay y'all to forget history?
The cost ain't gotta be a price though. It ain't gotta be a dollar amount, because you gotta understand some of these tactics ain't just how much. It is how much money, how much are you willing to endure, how many family members do I gotta take the fuck out before you change your goddamn mind? Like it ain't just a number though.
And that's a fact. But at what cost?
It ain't a monetary number. This joint could be a lot of this. I mean, look back what you're talking about. A lot of stuff is based off of fear. It's based off of fear. And even with some of these other these tactics, it's not a oh, I'm going for the money. It's okay. It's either you're gonna wipe out a said thing, or how do I align myself to make you think that we're to get some of these things back, just so we can stay alive. And then their mindset is, then we're going to go attack the system. But guess what? By the time you realize it, you done forgot, and you done take your reparations, and you done forgot about the system, because guess what? Now you got your land.
Mind you, that's actually what happened.
I'm telling you.
You're not wrong. That's actually what happened.
I'm telling you.
So this is another reason why I keep trying to tell y'all, no side is, you know, none of them worked for us at all, period. Everybody did what they wanted to do. And at this point in time, the only thing that we haven't done, in my mind, is I feel like everybody has to, y'all got my attention. Everybody has to already see that the games have already been played. Everything that they could do has already been done. And you know when they say if you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything? this is when everybody has to just decide that it's gonna be better for us to just, you know, whatever that is. And I'm sure y'all know. So, at what cost? At what cost are you willing to forget that them people that are doing whatever they doing, that's what they just did? Because I just seen a Santa Claus standing on the side of the road, you know, on TikTok, and he said, this person, hey Mike, love you, thank you for being here. Hey Mr. Steele, I was trying to text you and tell you that this is where I was. He had up a sign and he said that this person did this to kids. But pretty soon y'all gonna act like, you know what I'm saying, y'all didn't hear it, y'all didn't see it. Everybody fought, you know, squabbling for, you know, get the let's release this, let's do that. That's why I said, like, after y'all get it, then what? Like, I didn't have to go look into a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not gonna waste my time. That's some hours and some years I can't get back, because clearly it was already read. A lot of people already, you know, saw it. And at this point, all we can pray and hope for is, because we already see none of y'all are gonna do anything. I told y'all to police y'all people, get y'all people, but nobody's gonna do anything. Even y'all are starting to see, y'all said we gonna, you know, type about it, we gonna text about it, we gonna talk about it. But meanwhile, the kids are still, you know, didn't have a childhood. And then we got this lady saying that, you know, and I can admit that at 13, you know, we could have been doing whatever we was doing. But as I got older, like at 13, I might have thought that I knew what I was doing. But as I got older, I wished somebody had paid a little bit more attention to me. Didn't you hear me tell you that? I said that to you, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I told my own brother that after I got a certain age, I wish somebody had paid more attention to me. But it's a cycle, because she didn't know. I'm not even blaming her. She didn't know, because nobody paid attention to her. It's a cycle that keeps happening over and over again. So I can't even blame her. She can't even blame hers. Like, it's a thing. And so at what point in time do we all now, because like I said, if anything happens to the future generation, it's our fault. Because technically we got choices. We do got some choices. It's probably going to be one that don't nobody want to do though. But mind you, they did it. They just did it in your face in 2020. I saw them. Like, people fought for less in 2020. And y'all mean to tell me y'all not mad about them kids? People fought for less for that person. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, it's y'all community and the groups. They ain't worth a damn. But their community and their group is worth a damn, because we saw what they did off of, you know, Go. So y'all not mad enough. Y'all don't care enough. Y'all literally gonna let this whole place just keep recycling into, and that's why I keep saying, God, get it. Like, honestly, if God came through right now and like bounced this motherfucker across to the next, and God forgive me, you know, astaghfirullah for saying a cuss word, but if God literally came and kicked this spot like a kickball clear to the other side, I would not care. You wanna know why? Because I wouldn't want nary other child to grow up in this place and have to endure or suffer anything, because the adults don't give a damn. The adults can be bought. And that's fucked up. But that's the reality of it. So the hard truth is, we not, you know, everybody's going to act as if they did something because, oh, they acknowledged it and they said it, but we didn't do enough. And that's going to be our fault. Like I even said about the kids that right now, when they're saying they don't have relationships, they don't want relationships. Like, if we messed up love, everybody's in trouble. And to me, that says that there is no heaven for nobody, because if we messed up love, God is love. But mind you, none of us are listening to the young people saying, they don't want relationships, they don't want marriage. It's good to be, what they should be saying out here, it's good to be like mixy or something. Like, you know, all of these things are good. But mind you, even in that process, like if you just, you know, having the journey or this, that, and the third, but, you know, we can have the journey without me laying down with you or any of that. So that's the thing. But hey, who am I to talk about it? I just see some certain things are just, that's the way it is. Do I get out the cold, hell, independent? Yes, he's your brother. No, that's my brother.
What?
That's my brother. Somebody
What?
asked that.
What do you want to know?
Are you my husband or my brother?
I said you my brother.
Fuck this nigga. People know.
They want to know. They said it's a man in that kitchen.
And
That's my brother.
there should be a man in here.
It's just me. I mean, I don't know. The last, well, I ain't got nothing to say.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. Not a damn thing. He right. It should be a man in here. He ain't lying. One day it's gonna be. One day it'll be a man in here. Anyway, I love y'all, and I'm gonna leave because I was supposed to be doing something else, but we just been here kicking it. So I think I did my job. Either way, we'll be back though to hang out with y'all. So I'm gonna roll and we'll handle this later.
We're gonna handle this later.
I love y'all, and thank y'all for rocking with me. Come back in the kitchen later because I'm gonna be making some more dumplings too.
No, he ain't.
Yes, I am.
Oh.
I'm definitely making some more dumplings. I'm gonna be making dumplings